My schedule is wonky right now. The planets don't follow time zones. The days on Mars and the days on Earth are offset from each other by 39 minutes, and this is really annoying. What it means is that for those of us on the operation team, at some times the schedules are perfectly aligned so that we can be awake while the InSight lander is asleep, and vice versa. It could be awake while we're asleep. And we send up an uplink at the end of our day. It receives that, does its day of commands, and then before it goes to sleep, sends up commands home, and we receive those when we get up. That's the normal way it works. But when the days are not aligned that way, it becomes difficult. So we have different kinds of planning sols. We just came out of a period called restricted, where we essentially plan 2 days at a time, and then we get a set of downlink information every other day, and we kind of leapfrog ourselves. What we're on now are called tight sols, meaning that the downlink comes down very early in the day, and we only have a short period of time before we can uplink again. So my days are starting at 6 a.m. now, whereas last week they were starting at 8, and everybody's pretty much done by 5 o'clock. And, that's an 11-hour day. That doesn't sound too bad, but you have to realize that these spacecraft, any spacecraft, there's nothing like them anywhere in the universe. It's not like your phone, of which there are millions. This is a one-off piece of hardware specially designed to operate in a very harsh environment with as much precise control and error checking and deliberate action as possible. So it's not like clicking a few radio buttons, filling out a couple parameters and saying, okay, lander, go ahead and do that. It's a lot more complicated, involves a small army of people, and we all have lives. We have families and work commitments and other things that make it hard for us to live on Mars time. So we end up with these slightly wonky schedules, but overall that makes the team operate much more smoothly when you're dealing with all of that.